Hey there everybody, here again with another video discussing the supposed Grandmaster Thomas Daw. And I'm not going to make this video as long as I made the other one. I'm going to try and cut it pretty short. Sorry the other one was so long. I'm just going to try and get straight to the point this time. And what I'm talking about this time is, how is it that Grandmaster Daw calls himself a Grandmaster? Some people are going to ask, people who don't know any better, well, how do you know he's not really a 10th Dan Grandmaster like he claims? Well, down below I'm going to put links to two of his videos. You can watch these videos and you can see for yourself, yes, that's my cat getting on back of my chair where he likes to be. You're going to see these two videos where he talks about his martial arts experiences. And it's really hard to put together his timeline, because when he talks about his experience and his ranks in his schools, he sort of jumps all over the place. But getting straight to the point about how he became a Grandmaster, at some point in his life, if I can follow his strange linear logic, it's just difficult to follow him. But if I follow him correctly, sometime between the time he was about 21 and the time he was 31, he invented and perfected not one, not two, but 3 different martial arts. And then he took these 3 martial arts and took them to the SKKA, which is one of the certificate mills where he got one of his Dan ranks from in Snake Fist Karate. And he showed them to the guy who owns the SKKA. He said it wasn't Brett Ernest, because at the time Brett Ernest had sold the SKKA, but he showed it to the guy who owns the SKKA, who he does not name, and he says the owner showed it to another guy. And apparently these 2 guys told Thomas Daw, hey, your 3 martial arts are totally legit, and because you invented them, you get to call yourself a Grandmaster because you're the supreme master of those arts since you're the creator. That's how Daw says he is a Grandmaster. That is his claim of legitimacy. 2 guys whose names we don't know looked at his martial arts and said that he's a Grandmaster now. There was no public demonstrations, there was no pressure testing, there's no organization or body of authority behind him. There's just 2 nameless guys who say, yes, you're now a Grandmaster. Yeah, Thomas, it just doesn't work that way. People don't become Grandmasters in their own styles like that. It just doesn't work that way. Anyways, watch the videos down below. Take a look for yourself, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And you'll see that this whole Grandmaster business is nonsense. You can't even take the SKKA seriously, because if you go to the SKKA website, which I'll put a link down here below, at the bottom of their homepage, there's a disclaimer that says any ranks that you earn through the SKKA is only going to be recognized by the SKKA and the VKA, which is the Valadez Kempo Association, which is another certificate mill. But aside from those 2 diploma mills, no one else is going to recognize you as having any kind of a rank, which is pretty much an admission that they are just certificate mills. They don't come out and say it, but if they're telling you that your rank in a martial art is not going to be recognized by anybody outside of us, you tell me what that means. And the guy who runs the SKKA, an organization that tells you that no one outside of us is going to recognize you as a legit martial artist, is telling Thomas Daw he's a Grandmaster. You do the math and tell me what you think. Thomas, it's time to stop. You're not a Grandmaster. You're just making it worse for yourself. I'll get to a new video soon. Thanks for watching. You guys have a good night.